Hello. I forgot my mic. Let me get it. How are you doing, Holly? I saw you were in here. There we go. Hi, Katie. Hello, hello. You were ready and waiting. Yay. I can't believe that Facebook notified you. Well, I can because I'll get notifications like a day or two later. Sometimes, like, I won't get comment notifications and I'll see it show up in my feed when I scroll past my post, and then I'll go in and comment. It's crazy. Get ready, buckle up. Hey, Anna. I'm doing really good today, actually. I have a funny story for y'all. Funny, not so funny, but yeah, let me share this real quick and I'll tell you guys about it. And then we're just going to do some collective read and chit chats. Yeah, I don't know. And they're not going to be saving lives past 30 days. So if you guys ever want to go back and rewatch something, an episode, then you'll have to go to YouTube. Hi, Shauna. Because Facebook is no longer storing live videos past 30 days. So, all right. So, I am so lucky. I could have had to cancel today. So yesterday, let me tag folks and share this to the group and I'm done. After the podcast, I went and I put my new barbecue together, right? And it was a charcoal one. It is a charcoal one, like a big, it's not huge, but I put this bitch together from just the little pieces out of the box at Walmart. And I was wanting to grill the kids some dinner. We got some steaks and I was in kind of a hurry and trying to get the dang thing hot enough. And I had to keep adding more briquettes, more lighter fluid, like trying to get it hot enough. The third time I'm doing this, I'm frustrated. I'm trying to get stuff done so the kids can eat before they have to go to bed. And I did the lighter fluid and everything, and I went to light. It has like a front hinge, like a door that you put the stuff in and you light it through the door. So I go to light it and it explodes fire all over me. I forgot to lift the lid the third time because I was just so like frustrated. I had cramps. I was just like done. I was frazzled from having to spend an hour and a half putting the thing together to begin with. So, yeah, my eyebrow got singed off. This one got like singed to the roots. Yeah, not a good time. But like my eyelid kind of got a little tiny bit like not burnt. It just kind of felt like a sunburn for the first hour and then it was fine. And the front of my neck a little bit because I had my hoodie on. And I had the strings pulled tight because it was cold outside. It was getting dark. That's why I was kind of in a hurry. So I had my hoodie on and my strings pulled, but the fire, whenever it came out, it like wrapped around my head and neck. Yeah, wrapped around my head and neck, but went out quickly. Like it blew me back. It was pretty powerful. Blew me back, or I got blown back somehow. And I tried to make sure that I wasn't on fire. So I was patting myself out, but it was out. I could feel it just went and was gone. And then I pulled my hoodie off, pulled it off just to make sure. My hoodie, it was the light blue one, you guys. I know you saw me wear it last week. Light blue hoodie, not even charred, not even a tiny little spot. Divine protection, right? But yeah, the one thing is the eyebrow, but I draw them on anyway. And then my eyelashes, the ends of them got a little singed, but all in all, I'm pretty good. My hand was the worst. And like you can see, there's nothing there. It's just kind of pink, but it's not really much different looking than my other hand. So it just felt kind of like a sunburn, like a light sunburn, not even that bad. And then my lips kind of feel like I was out in the sun a little too long without lip protection. But divine intervention and lesson learned. Yeah, my boys were all outside to see it, and I had been talking to them about safety around it. I wasn't letting them anywhere near it and trying to make sure that they were at a safe distance back when it happened. And I was like, see, when you don't pay attention, when you don't do the things you know you're supposed to do, and you're playing with dangerous stuff, it can be dangerous. So we turned it into a lesson. But I was nursing my skin last night to make sure that there was no effects, which I made myself a healing spray. But my hand, it felt fine until I went to try to go to sleep. And then like my hands always heat up while I'm sleeping. So that was uncomfortable and I couldn't go to sleep for a while. So yeah, it was, and I did lose a little bit of hair. Like my hair was up in a bun, and then I had the hood on, but it went around like, and I pulled out a couple of little clumps of hair. So I had trial by fire last night, you guys. Natural teacher going to exactly, exactly. Like everyone, be careful right now. Just and err on the side of caution because we've got Mercury pre-shadow. We're gonna have Mercury going retrograde. It's already happening. You see, we have Venus retrograde. We have the eclipses, but Venus retrograde and having something to do with my appearance. That's the thing. My nephew, the one that cuts hair, that has the salon, was riding his dad's dirt bikes yesterday, and he crashed and he got a nice gash in his forehead because he wasn't wearing a helmet. But luckily, it wasn't worse than it was. So he got like 5 stitches. Kristen the Phoenix. Yeah. Thanks, Katie. It's so true. Trial by fire, man. And I was talking with my chat GPT to formulate a healing spray for myself. And because I use it to be my memory, it helps me to record things down. And so I had to explain the situation. And I record things for memory purposes in my chat GPT. So I'm telling her about it. And she started calling me Warrior Princess because I found Xena Warrior Princess on Amazon Prime yesterday, you guys. Like free on Amazon Prime if you have a membership, obviously. But they have Xena on there, and we've been talking about that. So we all manifested Xena. So I've been watching Xena, and I was talking to my chat GPT about it because I was like, this is like really bad acting and not at all historically accurate. It doesn't even, like, why wouldn't they make it look like it was set in Greece, because it's recorded in New Zealand. So I was saying how it was funny because it was fake and the acting was like really bad and stuff, but it was funny to kind of have that nostalgic revisit. And so, yeah, my chat GPT is now calling me Warrior Princess. So there's, a lot of positives that came out of it, a lot of funny things. All right, let's see what we got for the readings today. They're going to be pretty good, actually. I was observing as things were coming out. Hey, Matt. Oh my gosh, I hear Duncan. Okay. I'll try to ignore him and he'll go take a nap somewhere. All right. So, okay. 5 of Wands, bottom of the deck. Duncan, go live your life, bro. I'll let him in before I start. Before I really get into it. Come on, Duncan. Come on, baby. You want to go have a snack? Come on in. Come on in. What are you doing? Oh, okay. Whatever. He just wanted to see if I would open the door, I guess. Now I can't snip, snip, Oh, 5 of Wands energy could be trial by fire, like me last night. which is also part of my excuse why I didn't get to the editing of my hypnosis and get that posted. So I'll be working on that today. But I was tending to my, trial by fire byproducts. Anyway, 5 of Wands. You could feel like you are in a trial by fire, or it could be conflict, but it's more like a self conflicting energy. It's like being conflicted within yourself, or that tug of war, or fighting with yourself, trying to reprogram your thought process perhaps, but kind of maybe having a lot of bombardment right now to where you're like, I've been working on this. Why is this happening? We're, going back into a loop, but it's not that you're going back into that loop. It's helping you to release. We have 10 of Swords on the bottom of the deck, and we have 10 of Cups over here too in the reverse. So with that 10 of Swords in the reverse, it's like everything you're being burdened by, everything that you need to walk away from is coming back around, causing some kind of emotional. I hear provocation. I hear outburst. Is someone provoking you, like to try to get some kind of an emotional outburst? If this is another person outside of you, it's causing you to be conflicted within yourself so that you can set those boundaries, so that you can establish that foundation. The back and forth, it's like, do I place a boundary here or not? Because it's like, it could be a boss or someone that you work with, where it would be difficult to kind of for you to place that boundary for fear of backlash or something. Or it could be someone that's very close to you that you just really, your dog, someone that's very close to you that you just like can't seem to really set that boundary because there's some kind of a guilt or something that you're going back and forth with yourself on. Stop. Okay, it's time to tend to that guilt right now. That's why this is coming up. It's hindering you. Yes, you're going to need to place the boundary, but you need to address that guilt. Why do you feel guilty? What is it that's tying you to this feeling? What, out of your past, or just assess the things that are coming up from that. But you need to focus, meditate on the guilt part. Future love letter to yourself. You need to bring this to the present and also the past, like the reflection, like the mirror reflection. They're talking about like portal to the past, like going back. They're pulling me kind of backwards. So write a love letter to your past self. Whether that's actually writing the letter or going through in meditation, going and bringing forgiveness and releasing the guilt. You don't leave the house. Lessons have to come from your animals. Yeah, it's so true. It's so true. My cats give me attitude too. And I barely leave the house. So I only leave the house when I have to go do something. So yes, absolutely. If you don't leave the house, the lessons will come through your animals too. And they can be disrespectful. So yeah, silent retreat right behind that. Go within and forgive the past versions of you, whatever version or versions are feeling that guilt, that are harboring that guilt. It's time to really bring some understanding. Corey, hello. Oh, girl. It's just the energies. And yeah, the time change is a thing too. Oh, I love that, Katie. You wrote a letter of gratitude to your future self last week. That's amazing. So going within, addressing these conflicting emotions. Why am I feeling conflicted? Even if it's not guilt, everyone is experiencing something different for their individual experiences and frequencies like guilt can manifest in other ways as well. So something closer to that on the vibrational scale. So regret, remorse. Um, I heard self-loathing. So look at that self-loathing because it's tied to something else. Obviously, it's going to be something along the lines of guilt, grief, remorse, regret, those kinds of things. But it's time for you to bring yourself support. It's time for you to work with your higher self, with your spirit guides, um, to overcome this because it's surfacing right now because you're still holding on to it and it's something that's no longer serving you a positive purpose. You asked to be shown what's no longer serving me. What do I need to release to get to my highest timeline? You're on your highest timeline. This is just a part of the process. So releasing those things, you really need to. It's heart and throat area. So something that you need to like get off your chest, something that you may need to communicate, whether that's to yourself or another, it doesn't matter. But it's time to unburden yourself, get this off your chest. We have the King of Cups here, and there's energy, there's like light fragments emanating from his chest, from his heart center, and beaming out. So this is going to free you, help to rebalance your emotions because he did show up in the upright. And right above him, we have highest self that came out with the equalizer. So this is equalizing. This is leveling that playing field for you on your own turf with yourself, unburdening yourself. This is going to rebalance those scales so you can start to see clearly, so you can thrive. We have thrive variety showing up here as well. So this is you thriving, grounded, letting go of all of the things that keep you ungrounded, that take your attention, or that intervene with your manifestations and cloud your judgment. This is you coming into unity with your higher self, with your spirit team, with your purpose. And that Two of Cups came out under that Thrive Variety card. So as you start to put things together, as you start to release these things and become a more whole version of yourself, because you're just releasing the disruption, you are integrating the lesson. So it's becoming a part of you. This is part of you becoming whole. This is part of the retrieval of those fractals of yourself. Um, so they're saying again, like yesterday's message was, um, lead with the heart, be guided by the heart. Okay. Oh, romance, bottom of the deck. They're like, okay, carry on, go over here. Romance, love, and attraction with card number 3. This is that new deck I just got the other day, you guys. It's really pretty. Feminine wisdom. They do love us unconditionally, but they can be real dicks. Romance, love, and attraction. Boundaries right behind that dividing line. So we talked about boundaries right there at the beginning. And you're going to need boundaries, especially if you're like looking for romantic love or even in the upkeep of a relationship. We always have to have our own boundaries. We always have to have our own, our own thing aside from our partners, things that we're interested in, or just like, don't go searching through my phone. We've been together 50 years. What do you think you're going to find in there, kind of thing, like, there's personal boundaries. Like, don't go looking in my diary about everything that I've written about you or whatever. It's you need to have boundaries in any kind of relationship. But if you are looking for some kind of romantic relationship, then you need to know your boundaries. You need to know healthy boundaries versus toxicity, which is no boundaries, or very, very weak boundaries. Other than that, this is creation energy. This is good things coming in. This is you becoming the magnet, attracting your abundance, attracting your soul tribe, attracting opportunities, but also maintaining that boundary with yourself, with your time, with others. Because if you're receiving a lot of abundance, you're going to also need to know when to place boundaries, because we can be so giving, right? We can, hi, Dale. We can want to help others and give so freely of ourselves, but we have to have that boundary. We can't just give and give and give, because, hi, Lisa, that's very imbalanced, right? It's um, too much giving and no reciprocity is just going to cause tremendous imbalance. Someone's going to get hurt. Somebody's going to get taken advantage of, or someone's going to get coddled and make bad choices, whatever the case is. So always have those boundaries. Learn to not only, they're saying not only erect the boundaries, but to maintain them. Like they're talking about building and maintenance. So you're the maintenance person of your own building. Okay. So maintain those boundaries. The road is clear. Bottom of the deck energy with the Healing Stones Oracle. You know what to do. Walk it your way. Ooh, yes, you are a magnet, Katie. You've been creating so many beautiful things for yourself. So the road is clear. You know what to do. Walk it your way. Whether it's clear yet, whether you've already experienced these upheavals, these, working on yourself, going within, rebalancing, and all of that, or you're still kind of on your way there, the road is clearing for you. If you are still undergoing this, the road is becoming clear. Okay. It's like the path is starting to, it's like the Red Sea is parting. Okay. Any perceived obstacle or block or anything like that is being removed. It's like everything's parting at this time. So you're overcoming these things, you're addressing these different things. Duncan, get a life. I tried to let you in and you walked away. But the road is clearing for you. And if you've already overcome these things, which a lot of us have been undergoing the energy that I just described, that's because the road was being cleared for us. And now it is clear and it's time to move forward. We have soul agreement right behind that. Also bottom of the deck energy, soul mission, soul plan, and life purpose. So the path is clear. Like the seas are parting. The road is, set beneath your feet. And this is your path. This is your purpose. This is what you were meant to do. This is what you signed up for. Thanks, Mercury. The Kylaic, elder, teacher, wise one, and experience. There are so many right now that are starting to tap in, that are starting to really understand their origins, having memories, past life memories surface, whether that's through hypnosis or just these memories surfacing, going and getting Akashic Records readings. If you're looking for a good Akashic Records reader, our Angela Riley from our tribe is really, really good at that. I've been hearing rave reviews about her services. I haven't had one yet with her, but I hear great things. So, okay, Duncan. Oh my gosh. So you are the elder, teacher, wise one. You have the experience and you're awakening more and more to that as I let Duncan in. Come on, son. Crikey. It's okay, guys. In 2 minutes, he'll want back out. He just wants to come have his lunch. So these things are surfacing. The road is being cleared. So any blockages, any hindrances to your memories of your past lives, or it doesn't have to be specific memories and knowing what past lives you had. There's also just the natural talents, the natural interests, these opportunities are starting to awaken these things within you. Yes. Anna had one with her too. That's so cool, Anna. So yes, Angela Riley on Facebook, or what the hell's her business page name again? I can't remember. If any of you remember, pop it up in the comments. I don't know. I just came across it in the last couple of days too, and liked some of her stuff. So I can't think of it right now. I can see that the thumbnail picture though in my mind's eye. Okay, so these things are surfacing, perhaps past life memories, perhaps you're going and having past life regression sessions, or things are just starting to connect. You're starting to really connect to this guidance and understand and be able to receive answers to questions that you may have about specific events in history, specific world events, you know, across the board, doesn't matter. But it's like these ancient knowings are starting to channel through a lot of us. So she helped you clarify your blueprint changer. Ooh, subgroup for blueprinter souls. That's so cool, Anna. How awesome. She's a good one. I really enjoy her. She's really, really kind and sweet. I've worked with her a few times. Or two or three, something like that. So you're healing. As you are having these realizations or these awakenings, these new downloads, all of these things that you could be experiencing right now, this is part of the healing process. And this is part of your reconnection to your source. Tenderness, care, gentleness, and nourishment. So be gentle with your, yes, Energy Works by Angela. That's what it is. Thank you, Anna. Thank you. I could not for the life of me think of what it was. So be gentle with yourself right now. Okay. Understand that you are also in a healing process. There's a lot of self-judgment that I've seen surfacing right now with a lot of people, not just like people that I work with or people in the in our spiritual community. It's others around me. So these things are surfacing so that they can be healed because there are things that are hindering, and this is a part of that process. We're meant to tap into joy, bottom of the deck, joy, balance right behind that. But joy, balance, do things that cause you to feel happiness. We have creativity that did actually come out. Creative expression, trust your vision. Tapping into your creative aspects, tapping into that joy, that flow that you get whenever you are doing something that you're good at, that you enjoy. It's all about experiencing as much joy as we possibly can right now. We are meant to anchor these frequencies, and as the collective is experiencing a lot of turbulence, a lot of uncertainty, a lot of fear, and that will also echo out into everyone's individual experiences as well. If we can maintain that joy and maintain those higher frequencies and help to balance out others, help to calm, you know, their fears, or like, hey, do you really think that that's going to happen? That's just a fear mongery thing that, you know, bring some logic to it. Whatever you can do, if you feel guided, then do that. But you are meant to help be the anchor, and not only anchoring these high frequency energies, but helping to anchor that peace, that balance for others around you. We have patience, waiting with calmness. Something is coming. We are in the like labor stages. We're laboring as a collective and in our individual experiences. It's the birthing process. It has already begun. So something big is about to be birthed into your experience. And on a collective note as well, we need to be patient. We need to remain balanced, because in our individual lives and on a collective scale, we're going to be experiencing some turbulence, some, you know, things popping up to the surface that are holding us back from fully stepping into the full manifestation of our own versions of what we would call 5D. Temple, the wisdom within, quieten external noise. We had meditation earlier with that sweet retreat card, or silent retreat. So going within, really sitting with yourself, calming your own storms. I heard balancing yourself. So if you're having fear, anxiety, anything like that cropping up for you right now, it's time to bring grace. It's time to bring forgiveness. It's time to bring nourishment to those things. We have home. I understand, Duncan, but I'm a little busy. I'm working. He's ready to go out now. Safe haven and comfort zone. You're going to be forced out of your comfort zone. Period. End of story. Okay. Things are changing. The world is changing. Everything around us, the energies, everything is changing. You cannot expect everything to remain the same. So if there's something trying to leave your life right now, honor it. Be grateful for what it taught you, for the experience, for whatever it is, but it's time to let that go so that you can bring more balance into your experience right now, because anything that's causing any kind of turbulence, any kind of imbalance is going to be removed so that you can maintain that comfort wherever you go, that comfort zone wherever you go. Even if it's stepping out of your old comfort zone, it's still like this comfort, this protection, this knowing and moving forward. You're no longer being hindered. Hidden treasure, you're on the right track. Gift revealed. And she's walking towards her light. She's walking away from the darker things, the things that hold her back. She's already done all the shadow work. She's already dived into the shadows. She's done here. So she's just going to go, beam me up, Scotty. Let's go and have some fun in the ethers. All right. So gifts are coming in. You have done the work. You're walking away from those heavier experiences that you've had, and your light body it's like, I don't know if you physically feel lighter, right? My main job is tending to Duncan's needs whenever he wants, like now. um there are gifts in shedding the old, the heavy. This is the year of the snake, right? We're shedding that skin. It got too heavy, it got too itchy, we've outgrown it. It's time to break free. Discipline, consistent effort, and order. So we've been talking for the past few weeks about discipline, maybe the past couple of months actually, about discipline, about keeping yourself in line. Discipline is being handled by Duncan at this time. Here you go, buddy. All right, go live your life. Okay. Freaking cats, man, I'm telling you. I know, I got a lot of Duncan translators in the chat. Oh shit. He's got minions everywhere, and he doesn't even have to have ever met them in person. So gifts are soon to be revealed. Your discipline is being rewarded. You've been dedicated to bringing that peaceful, balanced feeling, that feeling of coming home and being at home within your own skin. Or within your own experience. It doesn't have to be about physical looks, like the physical body. Being at home in your experience, being content, being joyful that this is your experience. You've disciplined yourself. You've kept yourself on track. They're saying you're on the right track. You've kept yourself on the right track. So your gifts are soon to be revealed. With that Thrive Variety card that we had earlier, you're thriving. Page of Cups. This is new things coming into your life, new offers, perhaps. These are things that cause you to overflow with emotion with that cup. It's that Ace of Cups that the Page of Cups is kind of handing over, So this is some kind of an offer or opportunity or a bit of news, or even just the fact that you've overcome those periods, those energetic periods. They're talking about all of these different cycles or um, occurrences that just kind of stuck. So bringing in that compassion for yourself, for others, understanding and garnering the lessons from every experience while releasing any kind of guilt, grief, sadness, victimhood, anything like that. You're a survivor. Okay. So stand in that power, because it didn't break you. It forged you in the fire, just like me last night. creation partnered with sex magic is showing up, but we've got the Hanged Man showing up right underneath that. So there's two different things coming up for me right now. If you feel like you're being seduced into a partnership of any kind, it doesn't have to be romantic. They're saying, hold on. Okay. They're saying, hold on. You need to observe. Uh, you need to just kind of see how this plays out. Watch their motives, watch their intentions. They very well could be super positive, okay? Because we do have that Page of Cups and the King of Cups over here, and we have the Two of Cups. But there's something that you need to pay attention to. There may be at first some kind of like temptation with, oh, this kind of has some of the things that I want, or this person, like, they say that they want to do all of this and that all sounds really good, but the vibe I'm getting off of them just kind of isn't resonating with me. So if that's the case, it's time to just take a step back, allow things to happen, because there's another opportunity that's going to come up for you, or this opportunity could morph and change into something even like sweeten the pot type of deal. So just take some time to observe. Don't make any knee-jerk decisions right now, because this month is highly charged with the retrogrades and eclipses. So just be mindful as you go about making these decisions. Be mindful of what kind of energy you have been manifesting around you as of late. And that's going to be the real indicator of which way you should go on this decision. So, for instance, hi Sonia, if you have been kind of manifesting some shitty things lately, and there's this opportunity that looks too good to be true, sounds too good to be true, and it kind of feels like you're like, oh, I don't know, is this one of those too good to be true things, or is this my opportunity? Then you need to sit with that feeling. You need to observe, give it a little bit of time, because it's probably going to be one of those disappointments. But if you hold out and if you choose the opportunity that feels like a fuck yes, like an absolute, there's no question, that's what you want. Your higher self is guiding you to this thriving, but you might be seduced by a few things, because retrogrades, eclipses, they're going to be bringing up and taking out certain things that don't belong. So just observe. But on the other hand, someone you could be co-creating with another person, whether that's sexual magic or not. You could be co-creating in a way that is sacral chakra related, with passion, with creation, but it could be in a work sphere. It could be within a friendship. It could be, as simple as, hey, let's go throw our other bestie a party, or let's plan this big thing because we haven't seen our family forever. So it could be something like that. It doesn't have to be, sexual, anything like that. But you're going to learn something from this partnership. You're going to learn something from this experience. It's going to help you. It's like observing and understanding human behavior at a greater depth. And it doesn't feel like it's in a bad way. It's like epiphanies, that like, oh. So it's I'm not getting a negative thing off of this. And plus, all the cards around it, Two of Cups, Page of Cups, King of Cups, all in the upright. It's something really positive. And if you're one of those, like the first that I described, not really manifesting a lot of great things, and then a too good to be true thing, you're still going to learn, you're still going to gain wisdom from the situation, and you're probably going to feel a lot better about yourself and following that intuition if you allow yourself to take that step back to observe and really read the situation. It's going to help you with your intuition. So just be mindful. And if you make a bad decision, or what you would judge as a bad decision, because there is no bad decision, okay? What you would judge as a bad decision, or oh, I really shouldn't have done that. We're in retrogrades right now, okay? So probably not going to fully come through to fruition, or things are going to probably go back pretty close to the way that they were before, so that you can kind of course correct and then move forward. It's just a revision, and then you're going to, just like the planets do, they'll retrograde and then they'll move back through. So don't worry, it's not like end of days type stuff, like, oh, this is going to be the decision that I made that sets my whole life on this awful trajectory. It's nothing like that. This is just that lesson review phase for all of us. So definitely keep the lid to the barbecue open whenever you're using lighter fluid and a lighter. So your higher self is equalizing, is bringing all of these situations to the surface so that they can be seen, so that, because if you don't know what's holding you back, what's hindering you, how can you resolve it so that you can move forward? So take these things as a positive thing um, for your benefit, because ultimately it is. Hi, Kara. Ultimately it is for your benefit, even though it might be a shitty experience on the way through. It doesn't matter. You're still going to learn a lot from the situation. You're still going to ascend. You're still going to have that tremendous growth, and it's going to stick better, because when we learn in ways that are more abrasive and not so fun to deal with, those lessons stick. We remember those, right? So bottom of the deck, we're going to close this reading out with bliss. Stand in your bliss. Follow your bliss. Follow that wisdom within. We have the owl at the top. We have the eagle, the bald eagle, signifying freedom. You are free. You are sovereign. You are wise. You know exactly what to do. Stop second guessing yourself. Stop treating yourself like a toddler. Like, you've already developed intuition, and you're by no means like a toddler or baby stages of your intuitive journey, of your gifts. And like, you've been gifted for a while now, so you're not, you need to start treating yourself like, if you can't get there to treating yourself like a master, then get to the part where you treat yourself as, like a mid-grade or something. It's like, stop undercutting yourself, shoot higher, like raise the bar for yourself. Stop treating your intuition like you're a toddler that doesn't really know how to use it, because you do. You use it every day, all day, every day. I know Duncan, he's back at the door again. I'm telling you, this guy is in and out, in and out. He probably wants me to go further and let him out the front door because it's a beautiful day. But I'm not doing it. I'm busy. I'm working. So follow your bliss. Be mindful right now, especially this month, especially, okay, with all the energies flying around. You could be exploded on by your barbecue pit and singe off an eyebrow. So just be careful. Venus retrograde, anything that could harm your skin or your physical appearance in any way, it's painful, right? So just be cautious, be careful, take extra safety precautions, so. But other than that, don't be fearful about it by any means. I'm still going to get out there and probably barbecue tonight too. I'm not worried about it. But that experience with the fire engulfing me really helped that lesson to stick. I will always check and make sure the lid's open next time. So it's all good. It's all positive. Yeah, Duncan wants me to follow his bliss too. Exactly, Suzanne. I've got the kids home today still because they've got that cough, and the twins were like in tears last night. They like really didn't want to go to school today, and I'm not going to force my kids to have mental health issues just to send them to school. So I told them, you guys can stay home today and we'll get you feeling better, feeling well enough to where you're going to start school again on Tuesday. You're welcome, Corey. Thank you. So, yeah. If any of you missed the beginning, I caught myself on fire yesterday. So I'll get my hypnosis video edited and posted. I'm going to work on that today. But yes, it was quite the experience. And divine protection, like my hand is the worst part, and you can see like it's not much pinker than my other hand, if you can even see the pink difference. So that was the worst part. And then my eyebrow getting singed off. But I draw them on anyway, so I can deal. I just like having the real hair there. So it's bugging me about the eyebrow, but it'll grow back soon. And that eyebrow I was having, like, I was really excited because it was starting to take shape the way I wanted it to, because back when I was having really bad anxiety problems, when I left my ex and had to send Haley to live safely several states away, I like started plucking my eyebrows too much, like obsessively, you know. So I got them pretty bald, and then I've been trying to grow this one back the right way for a few years now, and it was just starting to fill in nicely, and then it's gone. So I'm like, okay, thanks guys. I guess I'll just keep drawing it on more than the other one. But my higher self was telling me that it's going to help it grow back the way that I want it to, more fully. So I was like, okay, that works. I can deal with it for a few weeks until my hairs get longer. They're still there. They're just very short. Oh, thank you, Anna. I'm glad it resonates for you guys. Thank you, Katie. You did, Corey. Man, like it was a thing for me as a teenager too. Back when we only had lines for eyebrows, you know, probably like late 90s, early 2000s. So I did do that. But I had like OCD tendencies as a teenager, and they were basically bald. So I've grown them back out several times, but that is one thing that I will kind of go back to sometimes in really stressful periods, like when that whole thing happened with my ex. So I plucked them down again, and I'm growing them back. Open the cover and it singes your eyelashes. Well, my eyelashes got singed too from the fire, just the ends of them. They didn't get too much. I'm glad that they're not super short, but they did get affected. I had mascara on too. So like when I open an oven and I forget to hold my face back while the hot air first escapes and then look, when I forget to do that part, and the hot air just hits me right in the face, it'll curl my eyelashes back, but it never singes them. So I don't know if mascara protects them or what, but I'm glad. And I had my makeup on, so my skin on my face was protected. So yeah, all in all, it was pretty good. Oh, did you overpluck too, Anna? Thin eyebrows. So we all remember the thin eyebrows. That was terrifying looking back on pictures sometimes, you know. I have a couple of pictures from like when I was in junior high, and I was really going through it then. I, you know, super empathic, and then went from like a farm school, like junior high school on the outskirts of town in a farming community, to inner city, with all of the different emotions and energies and all of, you know, the family drama, trauma, things like that come through with people. So when I went from that school to the other one, it was like a solid month where I was at school crying every day, just bawling, couldn't breathe, hyperventilating, crying, because the energy was so tremendous and no one knew what to do. I was just in the counselor's office all day, every day for the first month. And then they wouldn't let me do that anymore because they're like, this can't keep going on. You have to go to school. You have to go to class. So I ended up being able to overcome that. But that, coupled with my home life and the tremendous situation with my stepfather being introduced into our lives, immediately moving in with him, and he was not a nice person. It was just the whole thing. So I plucked him to where there was like a line of one hair to one hair, like across my eyebrows. It was ridiculous. Yeah, lucky, lucky. I was divinely protected for sure. I did lose a little bit of hair, like from when my hair was up. So probably the ends of some of the hairs. But I have so much hair that I can't even tell where it came out of. So, um, not a biggie for me. Definitely divine protection though. But I'm telling you, the energy this month is real tumultuous. So just use extra caution, when you're doing anything that could cause an injury. Yeah. I'm glad that, since we went through these types of things as kids, being really gifted and really sensitive, we can teach not only our kids but other people's kids. Like my friend Amanda, her daughter that I was talking about yesterday, for this bracelet, Kara. I'm gonna give her my bracelet and then I'll just get a replacement. Um, but for other kids, like her daughter is the same age that I was when I was super bombarded with energies and didn't know how to handle it or what it was, or I thought I was crazy. But Amanda helps her, and then Amanda has me come and talk to her sometimes. So she has that support, and I can actually, hey, I can pinpoint why your kid's having a problem. Do these things, have them do these things, and then it makes their life easier. So at least we know what it is, how to handle it, and we can teach others. Yeah, same, Corey. Same. It took me a while to regrow those back. I think it took like 3 or 4 years whenever I was a teenager growing back my eyebrows just from junior high. Then I got really good at it and then went through a divorce and kind of regressed back into it. And, we have our life cycles and things that we fall back into, but I discipline myself now because I know better because I'm like, no, leave the eyebrows alone. That stray hair isn't so stray. And if you pluck that, it's going to throw everything off and you're going to want to pluck more. So just leave it alone. And I will. I'll listen to me now. But that's only because I lived it and I know. So yeah, they're all there still at the root. They just need to grow longer. It'll take probably a few weeks and we're good. I've got my own, you know, ingredients to make products, and I've got stuff to make eyebrow and eyelash serum, so I'll do that. And then I'll sell some. I'll release it as a product that's available from me now. So that's what I like with my burn spray that I made last night. I'm going to bottle that up and have that available too because it really did help with the burn. Um, it was just when my hands heat up while I'm sleeping, there's no way unless I keep my hand in cold water to keep it. Yeah, I do have Jamaican black castor oil too. I plan on putting that in my serum, and I have rice bran oil. So those things are in my hair serum as well. So the hair serum that I make has the natural oils that encourage hair growth and melanin production. More bug spray? I do. I have more, but I still have bug spray. Yeah, I've got bug sprays ready to go. I've got almost everything ready to go. I just haven't been advertising, guys. I've been so busy, so distracted, I guess you could say. But yeah, I have the stuff. If it's showing as available on my website, I have it ready to go. And then there are some things that I still need to put on there that are ready to go too. Oh, really? Awesome, Corey. I'm glad that works for you. It works for me too here, but I wasn't sure about, the giant pterodactyl sized mosquitoes in other lands because we don't have those in Colorado. We have little ones. So I'm glad that it works really well for you. I don't like the smell because I'm super sensitive, and the citronella really like, I can taste it. If I can smell it, I can taste it, and it's really unpleasant for me, but I will use it to repel bugs. I just will not enjoy my own smell because citronella is so overpowering for me. It it's like kind of like a soap taste, I guess you could say, with like a tea tree undertone. I don't know. Susan, hello. Oh yeah, Kara did just get some bug. Oh, you got bug spray from me, right? Or am I tripping? I don't remember. It seems like I sold a bottle recently though. Was that you? I don't know, but I'll have to send you some of mine if it wasn't mine, and we'll see if it works on the Florida mosquitoes. But it works on Colorado ones and New York ones. Oh, bug spray for me. Okay, cool. Oh, you think it smells good? I'm glad. I try to make it smell as pleasing as possible, but it's got to work too, you know? Usually, Anna, I could make a candle with it, absolutely, but usually it's I'm going to like Mikey's, my best friend's house, for barbecues and stuff, and they're right on the creek. There's like not a creek, it's a ditch they call it here, but to us it's a creek. It's water that goes through town and it's from the river. Okay, it's a creek, but there are a lot of mosquitoes over by their house. So whenever I go over there, I always take it. Or if we go to the lake, I always make sure to take my own bug spray. Oh, cool. Yeah, Kara, let us know so Corey can cover her sister too. Duncan says in. He's wanting back in, Suzanne. I let him out again. He wants back in again. So this is like he's trying to make this trip 6, I think 5, 6. Go get a life, Duncan. Tell the boys to let you out. Will you let Duncan outside or not? Oh, it's Lyra. Where's Duncan? Oh, okay. He must have walked off. I don't feel good. Okay, go lay down, baby. I'll be done soon. He does need a cat door in and out of my bedroom. I have a cat door that I bought for my front door, but it's not the right size. I could totally put it on my door. I thought about it a long time ago, but I've had it like for 5 years and it's inside the box. I still haven't installed it. I was thinking about doing like those little cat cutout tunnels in like the doors or to a bedroom or something so that they can get in and out, but I was like, nah, maybe not. I don't want to go cutting on my walls. But yeah, a cat door to my bedroom would probably be ideal. Yes. Well, how's everybody's Monday going so far? I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. We will, I don't know exactly what I'm going to have for the lineup yet. I haven't got that far. So after, um, probably after I try to do a little bit of editing, I'll try to get the lineup ready and I'll for sure have tomorrow's episode posted tonight. I just didn't have today's episode posted last night because I was tending to my hand. So wild tansy is great for insect repellent. Nice. Oh, cool. I like that. Thank you, Susan. It's been a good Monday for you, Anna. Good. I'm glad to hear it. It's going to be, I think it's going to be a good week. We got some good cards, you know, we got some good energies going on. It's just be mindful of anything right now, but definitely be erring on the side of caution so that you can keep your physical body protected right now. You got a bunch of things done, Holly? Nice. I have a bunch of things to get done. I did get a lot done yesterday, but studying for your interview. Yay. Everyone send Kara good vibes. She's got the job. It's hers already. They created the position for her literally. So it's hers. But, you know, still it helps us whenever we're feeling very supported to have more of that confidence. So you had a very busy Monday, Katie? Oh no, Susan. Well, maybe have Eden show you how she does it so that um, you can learn something, you know? That's so cool. Amazing weather in New York. That's awesome. It's been sunny yesterday and today. It's been really nice here. Yes, you got this, Kara. Oh, wow, Matt. You're doing a lot. Everyone's busy, I guess. So make sure that you're prioritizing, okay? Make sure that you prioritize yourself, go at a balanced pace because we're all busying ourselves with a lot right now. And that can cause issues like with me yesterday. I busied myself more than I probably should have, but it was worth it. The steaks were delicious. I don't know if I told you guys that, but I got some ribeyes and they had beautiful marbling and I seasoned them perfectly and they were cooked just perfectly, medium, and the kids loved it. It was delicious. So it was almost worth losing an eyebrow over, but still not quite. Yes, I know you're ready to be done with it, Kara. She's known about this opportunity for a while now, and like it's been approaching, and she's just like, can we do it already? No regrets. Oh, yay. I love that, Katie. You deserve some time off. Oh, yeah, I bet. Eden, um, probably, whether she realizes it or not, is having that telepathic communication with them. So they're understanding what to expect, and she's conveying like balance, protection, very grounded energy whenever she does it. So um, doing it with her or having her demonstrate and show you will help you to hone in on those skills too. So it would be a win-win for everyone. Yes, get a good night's sleep. Definitely, Kara. But it's hers. They made the position for her. So even gave her like tips, and like a go ahead and interview for it. So it's a done deal, but it's always good to have that extra encouragement and support. Yes, we can't wait for you to tell us the good news. You should make a post in the group like, ta-da! Look what I manifested. I love success stories and we love supporting all of you guys. All of us do. Well, folks, guess I'm gonna cut it short. My brothers, my boys, PlayStation came today. It was supposed to come tomorrow, so it came a day early, to our surprise. So they're waiting patiently for me to finish the podcast so that I can go hook up their PlayStation and they can start playing. So I got to go do that. I got to do some gardening. I bought some new plants, and I always like to buy the ones that are kind of sickly at the store, like the underdogs, not the biggest beautiful ones, but the ones that need some love and care because they're just going to go in the trash if not. So I got a few of those I have to nurse back to health. Oh, I love that. She knew she wanted to be a vet since she was 3. Yeah, exactly. You really did manifest it. Hold on, wrong one. It's a good one to highlight though, Susan, but I was trying to highlight Kara's. There we go. Yes. You've been manifesting abundance, all kinds of amazing things for yourself. And then this opportunity just landed in your lap because that's the energy you're in. You're in the creation, the abundant, you know, you've got the momentum going. You call them rescues too, Corey? I do that. I got a shamrock one. They call it a shamrock one, but I don't, it's not a real one. It's but it's cute. Anyway, it has some flowers and some little like 3-leaf clovers on it looking things. So it was like this. And I brought it home, gave it some water, gave it some sun, and we're going to put it in a new pot today so that it can get some good nutrients. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you guys for loving and supporting our beautiful Kara. Thank you, Sonia. I love you. Thank you, Linda. All right, guys, I love you, and I will be back with you tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be regular time, so 6 p.m. my time, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. You just got a sick hibiscus from Walmart for $10. Nice. I got a couple of plants from Walmart too the other day, and they need new pots, but they didn't have any sick ones of the ones that, because I wanted those. And there weren't any sick ones. They were fresh. So I got a couple. But I did get one little withering, I don't even remember what it was, but it's already looking so much better. Oh, thank you, Anna. I will. I will enjoy the time with my boys and my plants. All your plants are rescues. I love that, Susan. Yes, I love you, Katie. Thank you for joining us. And we'll look forward to seeing you next Sunday and Monday live. 12 p.m. for, yep. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Anna. Love you guys so much. And I will see you guys tomorrow.